It's crazy to think that that person who you thought that was genuine with you from the beginning, and that person that you trusted and you gave, you know, information to them that was so sacred that you thought that, hey, this person mean no harm, can only turn around and only prefer to just want to not man up or woman enough. Man up, or should I say, woman up, just admit that they're wrong. They've done said some things behind your back that you would never thought in a million years that they would just say it, and you would think, okay, you know what? Let me give them. You thought about giving them a chance because you've seen over the years what you guys been through. You know, they probably just had a bad day until you realize weeks, months, years come, and you just really realize that these people, they're not what you really thought they do. They're not really what you thought that what you believe. You sit there and you just like, dang, that's crazy. So all this time when they were saying certain things about this, they were saying certain things about this, they would look at me this type of way. This is how they really felt about me. You gotta realize that sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, you just have to accept things for what they are. And this is what we're going to talk about. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And today, we're going to talk about is that one person who prefer just to be your enemy than to admit their wrongs. Let's talk about it. We live at a time now where people are just showing who they really are. They're showing their true colors. Things that we used to do and we just let slide. Now we come to actual realization and people actually showing their true colors. The other day, I was at a family member's house, and these people, they're a lot more older than us, right? And one of the things that she brought up, we was just having a conversation about. We were just chopping it up, and it just stuck out to me the most because she's older. She's an older woman, and she's been through so much in her life. And if you would have met her, she's the person where, like, her house is your house. She's just so chill. Now, I'm not saying that she's a perfect person. I'm not saying that because we all ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. But this person was just so chill. Growing up with her childhood friends, cool. And she just said something to me that stuck out to me the most. She said, never in a million years I would thought so and so would just prefer not to be my friend. After all these years what we went through, I've been there for them, and that person just chose to just want to be my enemy and say some of these hard things to me. And I was saying this because one of the things that I do notice about her, especially being older, I'm talking about, like, she's old enough to have grandkids, but she look good for her age. She's just so much of a chill person. She's just so chill, and she always talks so highly of her friends, and she's always there for her friends. Every time I told them, she's older. She got older kids, just like my age. I'm older, but like older kid. I only have one kid, but one thing I noticed that she's always with her friends. She's always looking out for them. They're always coming over there. Like, it's to the point where I went and opened the door for her. She said, "Oh, let them in." Person just went in and said, "It's like they're home." And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dang. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know what really happened, the situation, things can happen, but the way she came out was like, dang. This person would just rather not be my friend, they'd rather be enemies with me, and they did me wrong. And I've noticed that with even relationships, We have those people, or we have those that will prefer to do you wrong, to go and cheat, to go and betray you. It don't even matter, male or female. And you find out that this person been with another person, messing around, doing this, doing that. And you found out, or just using you. When you confront them with it, you find out what they will do. They'll make it look like that you're making it more than it is. They'll try to gaslight you and making you think that you're the one. You know, it's a lie. They're trying to front, whatever it is, until they realize that they got caught. Now, I'm saying those. I'm not saying everyone, because some people will just say, oh, they got caught. They ain't sorry until they get caught, right? But you got those that'll flip it out on you and make it look like that you're the problem. And then from there, you'll not hear from this person anymore. And you got those. And I remember I was in a situation where I was dealing with someone years ago. I'm talking about in my early 20s now. For some of you, I'm not going through this. It's just something I'm talking about, all right? Because a lot of people are going through it. So this is one of the reasons why I do these videos. I could talk about my past experience, and I could talk about what people are currently going through. Now, I'm not going to go and say people's names, but I know people that are going through this, especially now. Back to the story. We got those, and they'll turn around and make it look like that you're the problem. But yeah, like I said, I remember I was dealing with someone, and no matter what this person asked me, they always question me if I'm cheating on them. And in my early 20s, I'm like, early 20s, I'm sitting here really trying to explain to the person I'm not doing it. Like, I know I don't got nobody. I do have female friends, but a lot of the female friends that I did have at the time knew that I was in a relationship, and they wasn't hitting me up like that, or they would hit me up to see how I was doing, But this person wanted to see my information, wanted to see my phone. All right, cool, bet. They seen it. They'll find every little thing about what I was doing. Who's this? Who's that? To only turn around, this person had a gang of dudes they was talking to. And then when I asked them about that question about, hey, that person, this person, oh, it's just a friend, girl, dudes, guys cheat more than men. Women are more better. And to only turn around, even when I still trying to stick it through, this person decided not to hit me up anymore. Until this day, I still haven't heard this person. And this is what the problem we have with society now, especially with people now. They'll prefer to be an enemy and make it look like you were the problem, and have this kind of story in their head, this image in their head that you're the one who did it, when realistically it's them. But I got something to say about that. When you come across people like that, run. They actually did you a favor. Actually, you don't even have to run, because I'm gonna tell you this too. Even when you do stop hitting them up, leave them alone, they'll try to spin the block. They're trying to spin the block and trying to come back again and trying to make it look like nothing happened. And they're trying to make it look like that you were the problem. And at that point right there, what you need to do, block, slice and dice. Slice and dice them. Leave them alone. Because guess what? They're only going to come back around and trying to create more problems again. Same thing with that same person I was just telling you about. Before that situation, we did 5 months we didn't even talk. 5 months we don't talk. I'm thinking that, hey, at the time, that okay, we didn't talk for 5 months. I'm able to talk to whoever I want to talk to. You're talking to whoever you want to talk to. To only come back and then trying to ask me questions about what was going on, what were you doing, or you were cheating. And that's the problem with people. They'll create things, say things, and make it look like that you were the problem, where realistically, it's really them. And that's just why when somebody does you a favor, I'm telling you, they'll do you a favor and decide to be your enemy and stay away from you. I just said it. They did you a favor, because imagine them dealing with you for the next 10, 20 years. It would just be a complete waste of time. That energy in which you were pouring into them was just a waste of time. You could have been doing that with someone else. Don't matter if it was friendship, a relationship, someone that can give you an opportunity and same in return. So that person did you a favor. And what's more important right now, especially for you and us, I say me too, because hey, I'm a loner. So, but what I notice is peace. Peace from confusion, peace from misunderstanding, peace from people who just choose negativity. All right, so if this video resonated with you guys, I invite you guys to please like and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.